Clap for yourself.
Best episode. We're all very happy. It just won't stop. They keep clapping. All right.
God.
That's all we have.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is the most enthusiastic round of applause that we have ever had
He's
at
done
the
it for
beginning of the show.
himself.
I've noticed.
That's how you have to start.
Yeah.
I agreed with full enthusiasm. I was actually thinking I'm supposed to do the whole introduction right now, the hello and welcome to Spotlight, and you know how thrilled we are to have you here. But I was thinking it might be more fun with two journalists in front of me. If
He's
maybe
not a
you were to.
journalist.
I can be.
Yeah,
I can be whatever you want.
Yeah, you. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Piece to camera, we love, yeah.
Madam, wo camera hai ready. Okay,
Rolling,
what else?
rolling.
Okay.
I'm an awkward, nerdy journalist.
Rolling
So.
and Madam Rock is gonna action.
And I fumble a lot. Hello, I'm Noor Chaudhary, and I have with me very young and enthusiastic students from multiple colleges across Mumbai, and we are here on NDTV Spotlight.
One more time.
No. Okay. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to NDTV Spotlight. Nobody clapped for me. That was exactly Noor Roy Chaudhary and her life. That
Really?
is the story of her life.
She fumbles, huh?
All the time.
Excellent.
She's a nut job.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We're a big fan of nut jobs, clearly.
And I love being the nut job. Yeah, it was quite fun.
There's a first question which always sets the tone for the interview.
All right.
I'm handing over. I'm ceding
You
to
asked
you.
for it.
Okay, so typically when people start, they'll give like a quote about the movie. Yes. They give a quote about the film in general and then start with the film. Okay, so I would, for this movie starts, they say comedy comes in threes, but today we'll find out if that's really true. Joining me today is Sonakshi Sinha. Tell us a little bit about the movie, Noor.
I don't believe I've ever walked out of an interview, but this would be the first
This
one.
might be the first.
If it ever happens.
I'm also not quite sure when we flash back to like the 60s.
Yeah.
when that happened.
I was a donkey
This is
interviewing
the
my
modern
brain.
film. Yes.
That's how they do it, man.
Yes.
Have you not seen interviews? You have a quote about journalism and then you start.
All right. So I have no quotes about
They
journalism.
say journalism is not for the weak. This week, we have with us Sonakshi Sinha, come to promote her newest film, Noor. Sonakshi, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Well, that's all we have time for. Thank you for joining me again. In my life, my rules.
My life. MAHLYF.
I'm sorry. Let's stick to how we normally do the show.
This is a reflection of what happened on set. I'm assuming that your offer to actually work with him all the time might actually be a thing.
In fact, sometimes we had so much of a blast that he got shouted at a lot by our director because he would just not shut up and he would just constantly be cracking jokes. And
No. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, you learn real acting is when you can start immediately when they say action. Okay, so if you're laughing and they say action and you go,
yeah.
that she can do that, I can't. Actually,
So he's like cracking a joke and we're laughing, we're in mid-laughter and Sunil, he's like he's given up on us by now and then he'll just be like, you know what, forget it, I have to rule, I have to shoot, I have to roll, I have to shoot, so action, ha. And he'd still be like, wait, I'm not ready.
Yeah,
Okay, so can you try on cue? Can you do like? Can you can switch instantly?
Yeah. So I can only act when the camera is rolling. So yeah, I guess if you ask me to do the same things when the camera is not rolling, I'll be like giggling and laughing
And I just want to point out there are actually not just one. There's 4 cameras rolling right
yeah,
now.
but I'm in an interview right now. I'm not on a film set with very real people around me, not actors.
This is true. So again, now you're playing us. So my first question is, what do you know about us, our breed, that perhaps you didn't know going into the film, or did you already have us like you knew?
Well, I knew because I've interacted with you so much, like over the years. You know, every film we have like tons of press interviews and interactions. It's my favorite part. I'm sure I was very convincing on that one, but yeah. So I mean, I've interacted so much, you know. So you automatically, for me personally, yeah, I like to watch people, and you can pick up so much from them just in the tiniest of nuances and stuff. So I guess that really helped, you know, the interactions over the years. Yeah, kind of urgency and the way and the limit that they would cross to get to a story. Stuff like that.
I'm suddenly terrified.
Yeah.
So what we know about this is that one of the things I read is that it's sort of part, in a sense, a Bridget Jonesian account of just coming of age, of life, adventures, excitement.
Life, basically.
In Mumbai.
Yeah. The draw was just this character and how real everything was about this film. It honestly, beyond a point, it just felt like I wasn't even hearing a script anymore. It could have been anyone's life, and by anyone I mean anyone. It could be you, me, it could be them, it could be anyone. So that the authenticity and how real it was, that is what actually drew me to it. And I could, like from the word go, I could picture myself playing this character. It didn't have to like ease it in, and it didn't have to like take a couple of like going back and forth. I just knew this was me and I can do this.
Yeah. Oh, what fun.
It is Bridget Jonesian, but it's a little more grounded in reality. Bridget Jones is a little surreal.
Yeah.
It's more, the weight is more on the comedy than anything else. This is more like it could really happen in the real world.
Yeah. So it could be my life, for example.
It could.
I hope it's
not. Yeah. Huh? I hope it's not, right?
It's not that bad.
Huh?
It's not that bad.
No, they need to sue us for taking her life and making a movie out of it.
No, I was like, how, I thought he meant like how boring could your life be?
No, it's not. It's actually quite,
boring,
exciting.
It's not that boring.
Her life is actually quite exciting, and that's why there's a movie made on it.
Why is it important that journalism is at the heart of this film? As you said, like it's Bombay also, right? And I imagine as it doesn't, as Bombay is or Mumbai is, it is often a character on its own. So why is it important that you are a journalist? Like how much of the story or the discoveries or the city or the impact of it comes through for all of you, for everyone in it?
It's actually funny that you said it, but Mumbai actually is playing a character in the film. It's not about just the place that you live in, it's about a city that you love and a city that you would like to see change for the better. Noor is somebody who is a journalist, yes, but she wants to do so much more. She wants to make a difference, and she's not being able to do that because, well, her boss is stopping her. She's chasing 20 different things at the same time, like every modern young girl is in life. So I think just some certain things stopping her, and this chase for perfection. And when she finally realizes that, when she finally embraces her imperfections, that is when she actually finds happiness, and that is when she finds her life moving in the right direction. So with Mumbai, it had to be Mumbai because our director Sunil Sippi is a mad fan of Mumbai. Like he loves the city, and he's seen this. He's a street photographer, and he wakes up at like 4-5 o'clock in the morning. He'll go out to like these places that we've not even heard of to photograph them, and he clicks the most beautiful pictures. Places that I, being born in this city, I've not even heard of. I've not even known that they exist. So even while we were shooting the film, it was not only a rediscovery of Mumbai for Noor, it was for me as well, because I went to so many places that I would have not even imagined going to, in my regular everyday life.
You again, was that one of the exciting things, or was it her, your co-star?
It was a lot of things. It just seems like when I got narrated the role, I think initially I didn't know who the main person was. I didn't know it was Sonakshi, but when they
kept in the dark.
Kept in the dark. I don't know why they do that. But well, I actually got the director Sunil told me my role, and it was just that narration that pushed me over. It was actually one of the scenes that come at the end of the movie, and he just narrated a scene, and he gave me references like this is like this movie, and your character is like this, and both of those things I'm super big fan of. So I was like, our sensibilities are completely in line.
But you're going to have to be a little more specific than that.
You can name the films that he told you.
No, I'm giving a major plot point if I say.
Okay,
so I won't.
No plot point.
But basically, I understood that the kind of film he wants to make is the kind of film I like. And my character was very much in line with something that I, in a way, personally identify with. Saad's character is a lot like how I am actually. And so, hook, line and sinker.
And I believe you brought a lot of method, particularly to very specific scenes. Like he really committed. He went all the way. There was nothing.
Yeah. So there was a lot. There was a lot of people on set were telling me like, you have to drink in this scene. Are you comfortable with this? And I was like, I will
more than happy to drink in the scene.
I was like, as a rule, don't drink. But just for the film, I will drink 5 pints of Guinness. I'll do this for the film. An artist sacrifices.
And in front of me, you have no shame. You are saying all this.
You could have had. You could have drank.
look at the commitment to the part. 5 whole pints. I mean, really, that's.
There was a montage of getting drunk. I actually got drunk.
But I will say this: that whereas it's fun to see moments that I suppose every journalist has been through, right? Arguments over stories, getting hammered after really, a day that's just not been great, right?
Work,
yes. We don't always look this good, huh? I have to put that out there. It's
Not that hard to believe. But
yeah.
I know. It must be unfathomable for you guys.
No, but I was actually not supposed to look that good in the film, which is what I think Sunil Sippi also told me. He said that, you know what, I need you to trust me with the vision that I have, and I know I might be, photographing you in some really unflattering ways. But I was like, you know what, I don't care. I'll just do it.
I remember, I think the first day of shoot, you came and she was like,
I
don't you have to do
and I was
makeup? They were like, no.
I came to my van, I put on a pair of pajama shorts and t-shirt, dirty, my hair was disheveled, and I went on set and they're like, okay, we're shooting. I was like, okay, we're shooting. That's what you want. So it was actually, it's liberating to be that way, when you can just go and just be yourself. And
a real
there's no
possible
pretense
person.
And a real person.
On that note,
hi ma'am, hi sir.
Hi, ma'am.
You have done a journalist role in the film. What do you think? Which role is more difficult, journalism or acting?
Oh.
Journalism?
I would have to agree. Definitely journalism, yes. Only because I think through this film I've been on the other side of the camera and the mic. But yeah, I think I would say journalism. But not saying that acting is easy. It also comes with its fair share of, hard work. But yeah.
Film actor. What about theatre actor? What about, people drinking tea outside Prithvi right now are like, really?
yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so we have no answer now.
Yeah.
Thanks. I was being a little smug, but no. So.
Hello sir, hello ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, do you relate to Noor in real life?
I do. Like I said, I felt so connected to the character because there were certain parts in the film where I didn't even feel like I was acting because certain situations happened and I would react in the exact same way. I would have the same expression on my face. I would probably even say the same things. So yeah, I completely related with her, as will you when you watch the film. And she wants everything. She wants a great career, she wants a love life, she wants to go party, she wants to like chill, but she wants to work hard, she wants to make a difference, she wants to achieve something in life, which is what all of us really want in life. We want it all. Yeah.
And none of us are going to apologize. We come to you at Copa with Sonakshi and Kanan, and we are talking Noor. We have an enthusiastic audience over here. But I want to actually pin you down first. And, I realize that I'm being sort of a little selfish, but it's not often that we are the focus of the film, right? We are the ones usually chasing around after it. So I'm going to take my moment in the sun, if you'll all forgive me, right? So I want to know.
Do.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Yes.
Especially after all the stories you told us in the break.
Good times. Good times. I just want to say, what are some of the challenges of things that you have focused on? Are you dealing with approaches? Are you dealing with themes? Are you dealing with the personal pressures that come with it?
It's not honestly about tackling things about journalism. It's this girl's journey basically, whose profession happens to be that she is a journalist. It's her battle with herself. It's her questioning her own ethics, whether what she does is right or wrong. It's her questioning her
her beat also.
Yeah, her beat also. Like she wants to do a certain thing, but a boss just will not allow her. And she's working at a fairly new place where they've just started up, and so they're trying to cover everything and anything. And she's been sent to do all this stuff, which she just does not want to do, and she feels that she's quite entitled in a way. Like she's a university topper. She thinks she's all that, and it's below her, beneath her dignity to be covering stuff like that. She shouldn't be. She should be doing greater stuff. And
it's that classic what they call a quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
When people in their mid-20s are like, I am too good for this place.
Yeah.
I should get to do exactly what I want.
No idea what you mean. No idea. Not the single noddingest acquaintance with it. You've had again, like there's been this sort of this slew of roles, and a lot of it, your last film Akira was again sort of kicking ass and punching back, and just a film again which is about a profession where women thrive. And is that important for you as well, that sort of now choosing roles that put women front and center?
Of course, and honestly I can explain it in a very simple way, is that I've tasted blood now.
Nice.
And it just and I don't think I will be able to go back to certain roles that I have played in the past. Obviously I was starting off new, and they seem like big ticket films, and every newcomer would have loved to be a part of it, and I love that. I enjoyed it also. But now I don't think I would be able to go back to that. I want to be able to do roles that give out a message, make girls and make me feel empowered in a way, make me, like I said, it makes me feel so liberated that I can go out and speak to so many girls who come up to me and say somewhere that, oh, it was so inspiring, and somebody comes up to me and says that I enrolled my daughter in a martial arts class after we saw Akira and she's enjoying it. So stuff like that, things that I want to do, stuff that actually makes a difference to people's lives, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it just kind of, I feel like a light has been switched on, and it just challenges me in so many different ways. Like every role that I've done, I think Akira onwards, whether it was Akira, whether it was Force 2, whether it's Noor now, whether it's Ittifaq, where I get to play a role from two different perspectives. It's just very, very challenging in every way, and that's just keeping me so engaged in my work that I'm enjoying it.
I see if we had a ticker tape, it would be, I have tasted blood, Sonakshi.
Yeah.
I've tasted blood. I can promise it will be. Both of you come from, again, such entirely different spaces, right? You've got this, a career sort of built on irreverence around the movies, right? And you're doing this. You've come from, again, a space where it's, where film has just been a part of your family for, generations now, So what did you sort of pick up, learn, feed off each other?
I think I sharpened my humor skills with Kanan being around, They're already very sharp, I must tell you that. But
See it yourself.
Just I have to constantly be on my toes and like think
Nah,
on
she's
my...
very quick with it. I have to give her that.
Thanks,
very
man.
mean also.
I have a wicked sense of humor, yes.
As mean is enough. No, I actually learned a lot about not just...
At least I'm not mean on YouTube.
Oh.